Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on when you are watching this and where you are watching this. My name is Joel Gonzalez, and I am the HMIS manager at Tampa Hillsborough Homeless Initiative, THHI for short. And I'm going to present you with the training that we typically do the last Thursday of each month from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. Myself and Taryn Dakodu, who she is the CE manager for THHI. Over the course of the next few videos, I'm going to break down that Thursday training as well as go over procedures that you will need to do and need to learn before getting into the live site of HMIS or Clarity. So upon finishing these videos, you will be given the opportunity to test a client in what we have as a test site. And I will be going over that after the presentation of just the basic things that you may not know or you may know. For you, this could be a refresher, or maybe you're a new employee and this is your first time seeing this, hearing about this. Or for some of you, you've worked for multiple agencies and you're very, very familiar with what I'm about to speak of. So without further ado, let's go ahead and start the slide presentation. Here's what we will learn. We will learn about the COC, HMIS, and Unity, Unity agency and user agreements, different data elements and data completeness, how to add and look up a client, how to add program entries and exits, HHS's services rendered, and shelter stays. Now, to break that down, I'm going to cover each one of these sections in different unique videos. And when it comes down to how to add and look up clients, that is a portion that I will show you in a video how to do it. But that is what you will be doing in the test site, because that's basically, as a case manager or someone using HMIS, that's the main thing that people will be using. And then we'll also show you how to add a program, entry, and exit. HHS, services renders, and shelter stays, those are unique to different programs, and we will cover those at a different time, or you will have your agency provide that training with you. Before today's training, I'll be looking for level 2 background check, agency partner agreement in place, and basic computer skills. Now with basic computer skills, I'm going to really touch on this one because there are some skills that people take for granted and don't always utilize. And what I mean by that is basic email skills, basic search skills, as well as just asking your coworker or your manager or IT in your own agency. The reason why I bring this up is because myself, Sergio, and Taryn, we get inundated with emails about forgotten passwords, how do I delete a client, how do I, add a client, things of that nature that we will be covering in these videos, as well as in your next level training. Now, BitFocus, who provided us with Clarity, they have a web page, and we also have a thing called Zendesk, and I'll go over that at the end. But Clarity has their own IT tech support or question and answer. They have pages where it is step by step what you need to do. And some of the information that I'm going to give you today, they cover that in detail. And so I implore you to ask a coworker, to ask a manager, to look up BitFocus before you start emailing us or Zendesking us something that can be resolved through just basic computer skills. Your level 2 background check, agency partner agreement, that you should have already done with your HR or your manager. Housekeeping breaks. There won't be any breaks because this is online. And the trainings, like I said, it'll be a series of small, short videos that each one will cover a different topic. The first topic is COC, HMIS, and Unity. What is COC? It's a continuum of care. Basically, it is a network of service providers working collaboratively to address homelessness in a geographical area. What that is whatever agency you're with, there are multiple agencies in the Hillsborough County area. We are exclusive to Hillsborough County. I know some agencies cross over to Pasco or Pinellas or any other counties in the area, but this is the continuum of care is exclusive to Hillsborough County. And THHI is a COC lead for our COC, which our COC number is FL 501 Tampa Hillsborough County. Orlando has one, Miami has one, Jacksonville has one. There's multiple COCs throughout the state. And each service provider within the county plays a part or has a role within the COC. And THHI, our role is to implement an HMIS and to provide the training such as this, as well as provide the HMIS and our COC meetings and various other lead operations. We deal with the grants and funding. We, unlike most of you, are not a direct service provider. We help you guys provide the services. So what is HMIS? HMIS is Homeless Management Information System. It is a database software, usually web-based like this one, designed to collect, interact, and report client-level data on homelessness. Once again, THHI is the HMIS lead. Clarity. Clarity is the name of our HMIS program that you will see shortly after these slide presentations. Tampa Hillsborough County's COC HMIS implementation since 2022. We did have another program prior to 2022, so it is relatively new. We're fresh into this year, and it did come at the tail end of last year in the fourth quarter. It is unique to our COC, and I want to bring that up because some of your agencies that you may be a part of do cross over to other counties and other COCs. Agencies such as St. Vincent de Paul, Salvation Army, and others like that, Metro Min. So this is only going to affect your work here at here in Hillsborough County. What are the components of Clarity? Well, first of all, client intake and assessment, which is something that we will train you on shortly, service tracking, case management, which for the most of you, that will be your key point, activities tracking and reporting. Activities tracking and reporting can either be done by the case manager, but more than likely that will be covered by management, especially the reporting piece. Clarity functions. It develops an unduplicated counts of clients served in the community. And what that is if you have a client that you're putting in, there should not be that same client. Now that does happen. And when that does happen, that is something that you would need to tell me specifically about, and I can correct that, I can merge it. Because we did have an older system, sometimes the clients there are duplicates, but we are in the process of eliminating that. It provides clients with services quickly and easily. And basically with this is as you are putting in your client information, their services, and any other kind of information that you may be placing into Clarity, you will have quick and easy access to them, as well as other agencies can see that if it is allowed, to work within agencies for that client. Reporting of client project and system level data. This is more for management, but yes, there are multiple reports that I run, that management of various agencies run. And this allows us to see the data, present the data to whoever is asking, whether that be the county or the state, Washington, D.C., whoever. What are the benefits of Clarity? Well, there's a decrease in duplication, which I spoke of earlier. Case coordination, which is something that you will be a part of. We can track the outcomes and reporting through management, myself, and other agencies that require the reporting. System and program design, that's always changing to our needs and to what you need. It's always being updated to make things easier. Understanding local homelessness. This is something that we can provide graphs, charts, and reports to anybody who is curious about homelessness. We recently just did the point in time count or pit count, as well as the youth pit count. We can provide that information through Clarity to media agencies, to grant agencies, to government agencies. So this information that you put into Clarity is very, very helpful. And it's almost free software. For the most part, it's free to you. For us, we may have to pay for certain services and things of that nature. Okay, in our next video, we will cover policies and procedures.